Some personality patterns are especially interesting because they combine charm, self-interest, emotional detachment, and a willingness to use other people for personal gain. In psychology, the term Dark Triad refers to three distinct traits: narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. They are different from one another, but they can overlap in certain people. Understanding the Dark Triad is not about labeling difficult people or assuming that anyone confident or ambitious has these traits. It is about recognizing behavioral patterns that can affect relationships, decision-making, trust, and social interactions. Number 1. The three traits are different. Narcissism is often associated with admiration and superiority. Machiavellianism involves strategic thinking, manipulation, and a strong focus on personal advantage. Psychopathy is associated with traits such as emotional detachment, impulsivity, and reduced concern for others. A person can show one trait without strongly displaying the others. Number 2, charm can hide self-interest. Some people with darker personality traits can appear confident, charismatic, and socially skilled. Their ability to make strong first impressions can sometimes make their underlying motives harder to recognize. Number 3, narcissism seeks validation. Narcissistic traits can create a strong desire for recognition, status, or admiration. When that validation disappears, the person may become defensive, resentful, or intensely focused on restoring their sense of importance. Number 4, Machiavellianism thinks strategically. Machiavellian behavior tends to focus on outcomes. Instead of reacting emotionally, someone high in this trait may carefully observe people, identify weaknesses, and choose actions that increase their personal advantage. Number 5, psychopathy can involve emotional detachment. Psychopathic traits can include reduced emotional responsiveness, impulsive behavior, and limited concern about the consequences their actions have on others. Emotional situations that strongly affect most people may produce a much weaker reaction. Number 6, empathy can become secondary to personal goals. When personal objectives become more important than other people's feelings, relationships can become transactional. Another person's needs may receive attention only when they support the individual's interests. Number 7, risk-taking can become part of the pattern. Certain Dark Triad traits can be associated with greater willingness to take risks. The attraction may come from excitement, reward, status, or the belief that negative consequences can be avoided. Number 8, relationships may become competitive. Instead of seeing relationships as mutual partnerships, someone with strong darker traits may view social interactions as opportunities to gain status, control, information, or advantage. Cooperation can become difficult when everything is treated like a competition. Number 9, consequences may not change behavior easily. Warnings and criticism do not always produce the same response in everyone. Some individuals with stronger Dark Triad characteristics may focus more on whether they can avoid consequences than on how their behavior affected another person. Number 10, awareness matters more than labels. The Dark Triad is useful as a psychological framework, but it should not become a tool for casually diagnosing people. What matters in everyday life is behavior. Repeated manipulation, exploitation, dishonesty, cruelty, boundary violations, or a consistent lack of accountability. The Dark Triad shows that personality is rarely as simple as good versus bad. Narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy describe different psychological tendencies that can overlap in complicated ways. Understanding them can help you recognize patterns without jumping to conclusions about someone's entire character. The most useful question is not, what label does this person have, but what patterns of behavior am I consistently seeing, and how do they affect the people around them?